Hello Sagittarius, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind currently. My readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's get into it. Saggies, and what's going on with their person on their mind? Lover's card reversed. Something happened here between Three of Cups. I feel as though, now normally when I see the Three of Cups in reverse, that kind of hints more towards third party. I feel as though there was a disconnect within this connection due to your person wanting to go out and party with possibly third parties, but just party in general, where there were probably third parties present. Honestly is what I'm getting, and this completely threw a wrench in all of this. I feel like when you found out about this party or whatever, get together, whatever it was, where you found out this person was flirting with potentially just one person, but maybe multiple people, either way, they were sort of out partying instead of nurturing the connection with you. And a little bit of that is okay, right? But I feel like you're dealing with somebody who takes this to the extremes. They may have hurt you deeply before as well, setting off alarm bells in your head, red flags in your head. I feel, Sag, like you have entered into a state of wanting to just be alone recently. Not only to process this, because it's painful, but just to kind of get in your head a navigation plan of where you want your life to actually go and what you actually want. Because I think you're quickly realizing that the party scene is just not really for you. And Sag, you are so fun at parties and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm talking to Saggies out there who this love connection not working out really affected you. And I feel like many of you aren't really showing this to the outside world. It's more of an internal thing that you're feeling. But it's like you're dealing with somebody who honestly was kind of incapable of having a deep, loving, committed relationship if they're in this vibration of wanting to party, see what else is out there, hang out with other girls or men, right? That's not. It's like this person loves to just go out and celebrate. Even when there's nothing to celebrate, they just love to be out and about. You could be dealing with somebody who's a life path 5 or born on a 5-day. But this has really sent you into hermit mode. I'm getting for many of you, you've went into this hermit mode lately, and you've probably really started to learn a lot just about culture, politics, life in general, human behavior. Sagittarius is a very, very intelligent sign. Love him or hate him, Andrew Tate is a Sagittarius, and I believe his birth chart has like Sag is heavily influenced by Sagittarius energy. Like I said, love him or hate him, the guy is very intelligent. Whether you agree with his policies or not policies, whether you agree with what he says or not, some of the things he says is very intelligent. Some of the time, not all of it, right? But it can be intelligent, and that is because he has that Sag energy littered in his birth chart. And Sagittarius love to be philosophical and really truly learn. And with this Hermit card, I'm just getting for you, Sag, you've really went into a state of wanting to learn as much as possible lately. And that is great for your energy. I highly condone that for anyone who's dealing with Sag placements. Sagittarius is the sign of the philosopher. It just is. You guys are very smart. You love to research things. So I feel like you're kind of doing that now. Maybe even about relationships, trying to figure out different relationship dynamics and why this didn't work out, why this person wanted to just go out and do whatever. Meanwhile, you're, finding solace in your own company. But I do feel, like I said, you're taking this time to really learn about a lot of different areas in life. And that's not a bad thing. What else can we tell Sagittarius? Okay. You're working towards a very bright future, potentially with an earth sign, someone who's going to be very stable by your side, right? It's going to be the complete opposite of this energy of like someone who not knowing what they want, somebody going out to party, seeing what else is out there, and meanwhile you're at home like trying to just decipher life to try and figure out how to make these things go a little bit better. I am getting that the universe is going to very much surprise you here in the near future with, like I said, potentially an earth sign or earth placement. Somebody who's going to stand by you in stability, wanting something real. This person could want children in the future, but they're going to inspire you to want to build even faster at your career, whatever it is that can help this along. Because this newer connection is going to make you look at this past person who wanted to party, go out, see what options were out there. You're going to laugh. You're going to look back and go, I cannot believe that I even entertained that. But it takes jumping through that hurdle. It honestly sometimes takes meeting someone new with different attributes and qualities that we like even more for us to look back and go, oh my God, I can't believe I was into that, or I can't believe I tolerated that. This person essentially is going to inspire you to build the things in your life that you're wanting to manifest. Not only that, this person is going to bring this type of stability and just overall presence of peace, which I feel like is missing from your life right now for some of you. This person is going to bring an overwhelming amount of peace. So much so where you're going to actually feel comfortable maybe having a family with this person, maybe marrying this person down the line. I don't know. The vibes are there. The energy's there for that. Let's see. How does this past person feel at the deepest level about Sagittarius? Four of Swords reversed. They can't stop thinking about it. They wish that they could change, but fundamentally at the end of the day, they're always going to kind of be somebody who is fiery and passionate, but not necessarily always towards you. And I know that can be hard to hear, but that's just what I'm getting. I don't like to really sugarcoat things on this channel. I mean, I try to see what's here and kind of just decipher it. But you know what I'm really getting from this is always going to be somebody who's really passionate about the next thing out there, about the next party. Oh, let's go. So you could definitely be dealing with somebody with 5 energy. 5 energy typically is they're adventurers of their outside world, if that makes sense. And they sometimes can be players once in a while. I've met some that are not. It depends on your other placements. However, you're dealing with somebody like that. Very up and down, very in and out. Very chaotic for you to sort of get your manifestations in alignment when this person's doing all of this, right? That can be really difficult. But how does this newer person feel about Sag? Restless again. Okay. Restless. And this may be because they're extremely attracted to you right off the bat. They're a little bit restless. But I always say when someone's restless like that, that just means they care. No one's going to be restless or like nervous about something that they don't care about. So that's a good thing. It means automatically they see some sort of value in this, right? But how they feel is the 5 of Cups. They may feel like maybe you're not quite over something from your past, this past person. I don't know if you're in communication with this new person or not. But that might be a deep fear of theirs and why they're in this overthinking energy. Even though they want to build towards a very bright future with you. They absolutely do, but it's like they're in a state of overthinking because this person not only experienced their own circumstances that have led them to the 5 of Cups. This is how they're feeling right now. This person definitely needs to raise their vibration. But there's also part of them that is like sad that you're not over this past situation. I don't know why they would be thinking that. I don't know if maybe you like hinted at it or maybe that's just something in their head where they're like, I don't want to get hurt here unless this person is over that past person. That's how they're feeling. So what is the advice for Sagittarius in dealing with all of this? Looks like we got some past energy and some new energy. What is the, okay, I like that. Keep your boundaries and your standards high. Keep those high. Don't allow any bullshit behavior slide by you. And quite frankly, men and women both alike, when anytime people put their boundaries down or really, state their standards, people respect them more at the end of the day. They just do. It's so counterintuitive. You wouldn't think that it would be that way, but it is. It just is. So the advice here is you are that bitch or man, right? You do have a lot of power in this situation. And the advice here is don't let any tomfoolery, for lack of a better word, don't let any anything that you think might be a little sus, like a little bit of a lie, even a little bit, put your foot down, right? Because the last thing that you want is for a lover, someone that you were very connected to. The last thing you want to find out is that they're out doing whatever because no boundaries were placed down. So the advice here, especially when it comes to the new person, really make sure those boundaries are high. You know, you don't have to be rude about it. This isn't in the reverse, right? You don't have to be bitchy about it, rude about it, but at the same time, you do need to hold those standards and boundaries. So the past situation cannot go through another cycle just with a different person. Does that make sense? So, and I'm truly seeing when you hold your standards, your boundaries, what you're wanting from something, when you're really putting yourself first, essentially, this new person, it's going to attract them all the more. They're going to go, yep, that's the one. Yep, that's the one. And not only that, they're going to want it all with you. Family, security, beautiful home, beautiful life. They really see this. They see it with no one but you. And I feel like that happens the moment, in a very nice way, you kind of lay down your standards, lay down your boundaries. Listen, I went through something in the past. I don't want to re-experience it. I want this, this, and this going forward. That is going to be fundamentally attractive to this new person, to the point where, like I said, they're going to want to take this all the way. They're going to view you as the one the moment these boundaries are stated. So that is what I have for you, Sag. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that like button. As always, I'll see you guys next time.